In my time working with leaders around the world, I've been struck by the differences in how people approach uncertainty. Some people thrive in those moments. Others seem, kind of frozen in place, as if waiting for that mythical moment when things will settle down. In studying those who thrive, I started to notice some common capabilities. And those capabilities form the basis of what I call uncertainty intelligence. And uncertainty intelligence has three capabilities: anticipatory awareness, adaptability, and learning agility. And in this video, I'm going to walk through at a very basic level each of those three. So now, anticipatory awareness is seeing patterns in today's trends and uncertainties. It's like seeing the edge of possibility. So I want to make a distinction here between forecasting, which is predicting the most likely future, and foresight, which is anticipating the range of possible futures. If you start to look across the range of possible futures, you start to really understand the risks and opportunities and the decisions that you are making right now. And you find yourself able to really respond better to some of those unexpected events because you've kind of already thought through the possibility that they might happen. Early 1990s, let's say 1992, a lot of small businesses, small and medium-sized businesses in the United States were investing large amounts of money in three different types of technologies. One, they were investing in pagers and corporate gateways for pagers. Two, they were investing in fax machines and dedicated fax servers. Three, they were purchasing a lot of personal computers for use in the workspace of their workers. In 1992, all three of these seemed to be really important investments to survive in that moment. You needed fax machines, you needed pagers, and increasingly you needed personal computers. So all of them were really good investments for the present. There was really only one or two futures in which fax machines were going to continue to be needed, maybe more that you needed pagers. But it was very difficult to find a future in which personal computers were not going to increasingly become important. By looking at anticipatory awareness, in 1992, we may have been able to identify that yes, we need to invest more in those personal computers in order to be successful in the future. The second capability in uncertainty intelligence is adaptability. Adaptability is the ability to quickly and effectively respond when the world around you shifts in unexpected ways. It has a lot in common with change leadership, and it really is most important for us to think of developing adaptability skills as really about developing that comfort level with being in unexpected and unfamiliar situations. And that's something that we can train and we can develop in different ways. When I was 21 years old, I had a job that allowed me to see kind of the range of how people were at adaptability. So I worked as a lifeguard at an ocean beach. I was actually up in Acadia National Park at Sand Beach, and I spent a couple summers working as a lifeguard there. One question that I got multiple times in that job is people would walk up to me and ask, how high above sea level are we? On an ocean beach. So that's not really a good question, right? And yet more than one person asked me that question. It kind of makes sense when you really think about the fact that when you're on vacation, you are removed from your familiar environment. Things are sort of chaotic, and it is a bit harder to be a good critical thinker. And so you might ask questions like this that kind of you haven't really thought through that much. During that same job, though, I had the opportunity to watch an 18-year-old, minimally experienced lifeguard make an absolutely perfect water rescue of a 11, 12-year-old girl in about 10-foot surf. He made a whole number of split-second decisions that were just absolutely perfect. And that, to me, is an example of what it looks like when you see someone who has that adaptability skill. Now, the third capability of uncertainty intelligence is learning agility. And learning agility is about the ability to grow and change as the world changes around you. So while adaptability skills allow you to very quickly react to a changing situation, at combining adaptability with learning agility allows you to be more proactive and start to anticipate some of those changing situations that you need to respond to. You could think of learning agility as your ability to stay ahead of the curve. It's probably most obvious in the way that we manage our work and professional lives and the way we start to develop our careers. Thinking about what are those skills that are robust skills rather than fragile skills is one way that you can develop a career that is resilient, that is flexible, that allows you to adapt as the world shifts around you. So you could think of learning agility as being able to develop those professional skills that give you maybe a competitive advantage tomorrow. So not just that you can survive today, but actually that you can thrive tomorrow, and continually looking for what are those capabilities that you need to be developing and learning because they're becoming increasingly important in the world around you. It's the combination of these three capabilities, anticipatory awareness, adaptability, and learning agility, that gives you the ability to not just see when the world is changing, perhaps before others, but to give you the confidence that you can act when others are frozen. And that also gives you the confidence that no matter what changes happen in the future, you are able to develop and learn and thrive in those moments as well. Buckminster Fuller once said, "We are called to be the architects of our future, not its victims." Developing uncertainty intelligence is how you can become the architect of your future. In future videos, I will dig deeper into some of the tools that you can use to develop uncertainty intelligence and some of the great research and work out there right now that is helping us really understand more and more about this important part of thriving in today's chaotic world. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe. Future videos will dig more into some of these tools that we can use in order to thrive tomorrow and not just survive today.